Oh, there you go. I was muted, so I'm gonna repeat what I said. It's Hayden Yuzuki. Honestly, Greninja Ditto used to be a frame trap classic, a little bit rare right now. Uh, but definitely one of my least favorite matchups to watch in the game. These characters are way too hard to hit, and they are really bad at hitting each other. Uh, so anytime someone has a lead, it's extremely hard to bring it back. Greninja's light enough. A lot of confirms aren't super duper true, except for that. This isn't blue. This Monado and white. Oh, it's yeah. You know, that's just the frame trap difference. Best local in CBA. I've always been saying this. My favorite local ever. I think the best local in Virginia, period. Definitely right now. Especially because we're in a huge drought. But everything's great here. Yeah, I'm just not the big. Oh, wow. That was a really sad SC. But I definitely have some problems with RVA. Biggest thing for me is just the time and day. It's too early. I don't like the venue is a little bit overstimulating. I wish I could play more there. CSI. But yeah, like definitely. Let's just say I miss Castleberg. Castleberg was my first local, so it'll always have a soft spot in my heart. But I also just think it was really great, really long. I mean, I think Madison Turner runs it fine, but it's harder to be as efficient there as it might be in a lot of other places. Yep. I have been to every region. Trying to think. I think I've been to every local series except Stoll, which is super duper Nova. Maybe it's in Maryland. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, I haven't been like VT. I've been to the Farmville area. It was Farmers Market, which I guess isn't technically a local. But yeah. Well, technically it's Seville, UBA, but yeah. Well, it's a B plus. It's a B plus too. Yeah. Which actually, in the tiering, like B plus is a big step above B tier. Like it's considered like it's like kind of is. Like I think they call them. The thing is, when most people say major, they mean super major. But like A tier and S tier are kind of the same. B plus tier is like kind of pseudo major, where like there are usually at least some. There's probably multiple top 20 players in the world there. Like, and if not, there's probably at least like 30, 40 top 150 players. Like, they're usually very stacked tournaments. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, exactly. In Virginia, because we were screwed for a long time because we had Supernova / SmashCon, and that kind of prevented us. Wait, who won? Was it winner or Monado? Okay. I will say, fuck Lumi Rank. They are scumbags for not talking to the TOs when they literally make the schedule for tournaments. Them scheduling over Cav Clash for no reason, as well as trying to poach the players we had, is really scumbag. So, Cav Clash 6, the one that's happening in March, has been announced since last September. Like September 22nd, 2024. And they've been planning it since literally the day after the last cap. Like this has been in works for a long time. And Luminosity, they have a Google Doc with all of the tournaments above a D tier scheduled out. Well, D tier and above. And so it's like, oh, you can work with like the region scheduling to make sure you don't go over certain things. And so last week, they just dropped, they're like, hey, we're going to make an announcement. And they're like, hey, we're gonna make a 128 person like bracket and invite a bunch of like our top players, like including like Sonics, Void, certain other players, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this. Like, you guys wanted more majors in North America, right? And so they did that, and they're doing it the exact day as Cav Clash. Mind you, while there are 2 weeks after Cav Clash that are completely open, there are no tournaments in the US that are nearly as big as it. And they also... Well, I see, that's part of the thing. So, I don't want this to go like viral, because... Oh, maybe, I'm not sure. I do know the period didn't last until the end of December. It ended early. I don't know if they normally do that. Maybe. I personally don't think it was even close that Spargo was #1. Like, Mia's a great player and he did very well, but Spargo's last season was generationally good. Like, he was kind of on top of it. But maybe it might be the season before. I also don't think that was close. Aquila was very good. But Spargo did have a couple really bad tournaments. Oh, I think... Yeah, that was recent, yeah. I think maybe what you might be thinking of is they changed it. They either changed it to 6-month rankings instead of full year, which they used to do full year, but then they changed it to 6-month last year, and I think they're changing it back to full year. I'm not sure. LumiRank does weird stuff. But I am annoyed that, one, they had players who are signed up going to Cav Clash. They made them sign up for the Luminosity bracket. And also, we were trying to get Sonics to come because we had been in talks with him. He was like, oh, like, he was going back to the Dominican Republic for a little bit. I'm pretty sure one or last. We had been in talks like, oh, like, we might be able to, like, pay for his flight. But then, like, he's sponsored by Luminosity, so there's 0% chance we would ever be able to, like, convince him to come. Yeah. Yeah. They kind of just got it, yeah. Yeah. I think, like, something I've definitely learned that is kind of weird about the Smash community that I'm not sure a lot of other people might know, but, like, there are no power structures, like, in Smash. Like, even in MDVA, yeah.
Interesting thing.
Yeah. But, like, I'll say, like, even in MDVA, it's kind of weird. There's a council, but realistically, if anyone wanted to make their own council, they could just do that. Like, there's nothing officiating them being, like, the last word on stuff. And it's the same thing for Luminosity. Like, at the end of the day, the only thing that makes you, like, get in the position of Luminosity is if enough people in the community give you that. Like, the only thing, it's really just a matter of respect. Yeah, yeah, I have. Wait, what do you mean by that?
So you've played
Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's kind of like a 10-year-old game by now.
It's not, this has to do with
Yeah. Like, really? Oh, damn, really? Damn. 2020, it's 5 years ago. Just wanted to die? Wow.